Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are a regular here. This is the continuation of the Idaho 4 series of readings, and I'm going to explain who I'm reading for today. But first I just want to explain, yes, this video is public. It's not a membership only video for the first 24 hours, and the reason for that is I want to promote to all of you my live appearance on Tommy Jude's channel, Once Upon a Crime Time, tomorrow at 10 p.m. UK time. So, you know, I just want to make sure that all of you are aware of it rather than just the members. And I'm going to post the link to the show in the description below so that you can click on the link and save it for later. And you know, make sure that you turn on your notifications so you get reminded when the show starts. If you're not familiar with Tommy's channel, Once Upon a Crime Time, then please head over there now. Go and familiarise yourself with him. He's a great guy. He's a character. He's very passionate about what he does, and I'm absolutely honoured to have been invited onto his show. So, without further ado, we're going to get going with the reading for today. And actually, it was Tommy who's kind of influenced me into doing this reading today. And it might be someone that many of you have never heard of or are not aware of. The reading I'm doing today is on someone called Jonah Chapin. Don't be confused by the surname Chapin, because as far as I'm aware, as far as we're aware, he is no close relative of the Chapins. So who is he? So, I mean, there's not a lot of information about him except for his arrests and misdemeanors. So I actually managed to find a report which I printed out, and that was hard enough because it wouldn't let me save it. It was very odd. It was one of those situations where you think, well, this is strange. Why am I not allowed? Why can't I save it? Why can't I print it? So I actually had to screenshot and then print. But this report is regarding an arrest. It was an arrest that happened, I believe, in 2022. I'm not going to read the whole thing because there's a lot of information here. But he was with someone called Gage Lyle Forsberg. This is about possession of illegal substances. And Mr. Jonah Chapin was also arrested for having possession of fentanyl, shall we call it? Fentanyl pills. Now, what I can't seem to find out is how long was he incarcerated for, because he's definitely not incarcerated right now. He's quite active on his Facebook account. You can go and check it out. His full name is what is it with my notifications? I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me turn that off. His full name is Jonah. He's got his middle name as well, which my mind's just gone blank. But you'll recognise him because I'll obviously have a picture of his face on the thumbnail of this video. But the reason I'm doing this is because there is speculation, possible evidence that he may have been involved the night of the unalivings, just to do with the Ruggs connection. I don't know what his connection is with any of the housemates, living or past, I don't know. But hopefully we're going to uncover some things in this reading and find out a bit more about him. If you try and do some research on this guy, it's very difficult. There's not a lot that comes up online. There's not a lot you can find out on the forums and things like that. But I've done what I can. And I think if you're going to go anywhere to find out more about Jonah Chapin, then you definitely want to watch some of the videos that Tommy Jude has done. So we're going to start with the Clarifying Life Situations deck. This is a psychic reading. I use oracle cards and tarot cards, and occasionally I get messages from spirit. I interpret these messages in my way, and you may interpret them in your own way, and I encourage you to do so. At no point am I claiming any of this to be factual. It is for entertainment purposes only. So let's go. Don't know which way that's going to go. It's probably that way. Okay. Wow. So the first card is stop and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. It's interesting that we have a picture of a snowflake as well on that card. But I do think the stop and reflect is something more specific about in the moment, what does he do now? It's like I need to react. I need to think carefully about what I do next, because if I don't, I'm gonna make a mistake. It's that kind of thing. Then we've got walking unscathed. You are fortunate. You are fortunate. A trap was laid out for you, but you were too smart to fall for it. Wow. That is very specific and also very interesting. I'm not going to speculate on what that's about, guys, but it seems to be quite specific. And let's just see it all fall into place as we draw the rest of the cards. So the next deck I am going to use is actually interesting. This is the Oracle decks, the 108 deck, okay? The reason I picked this is because it's got lots of different keywords on each of the cards. So, okay, it's given me 3. So we have roundabout, community connections, new direction, keep it moving, controls the flow of information, solutions, circular reasoning, fluid, many working parts, perfect timing, redirect. I'm going to have to unpack that, I think, find out which bits are meant to be drawn to. Roundabout. Sorry guys, if you noticed a cut, it's because I had to just quickly go out and check, because I don't know if you heard a cat yelp then. I was just checking that my 2 were okay. There's something here about circular, there's something here with the roundabout. I've got circular reasoning. It's kind of making me feel like someone that's driving around continuously. I don't know if that was him, but having to keep moving. Let's carry on. We've also got happening now. The situation or event in question is occurring right now. So that is like getting a signal of some kind. It's like it's go time, it's happening now. And then we have it's time, same thing. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. So those 2 cards very similar, that he was either he was given a signal that it's go time, or he was the one giving the signal. Which, excuse me, I don't feel it would have been him. I just remembered I had another deck. Sorry guys, I'm just going to get it. I don't know how I forgot. This is a new deck. It is a yes-no oracle deck, and it's made by the same people that make the Clarifying Life Situations deck. So I'm actually going to save this for the end and ask a couple of questions depending on what comes up in the reading. So next we have the True Crime Oracle deck. Okay, it's a bit of an odd one. I've got caregiver. So the images of someone in a wheelchair, you know, being pushed by someone. So there's so many things that come to mind with this. Is this something to do with his family? Was he very close to a member of his family, maybe an elderly member of his family that he took time to look after? Possibly, I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with this. And then we've got fraud. He's involved in fraud in some way. What's the connection with caregiver? Fraud. It's an odd one. It is an odd one. The next deck is the Black Rose Oracle. Wow. So we've got memories, which is reminiscing, dwelling, good times, and looking back, which fits in quite well with that caregiver card. It's almost like, and again, I don't know what the connection is here. Someone he cared about, someone that he was you know, wanted to take care of. I don't know, it's a weird one. But is that the person that he's thinking of, the memories? What's the connection here? Or is it about someone that looked after him, possibly? Did he go through a period of his life where he was injured or harmed in some way and someone took care of him? And then we've got fired up, fuming with rage, overwhelming explosion of emotions, very angry. What was he angry about? Who was he angry with? These are questions, you know, I'm going to ask as I draw the oracle deck. Sorry, as I draw the tarot. So this is the Revelation Oracle. So we've got prosperity. And speak out. This has got something to do with him being angry. And this isn't about his prosperity or him speaking out. This is about someone else. It's like someone selling their story. Someone he trusted, someone he knew, I presume. It's like someone broke the code of silence in some way. And I don't know who. Who spoke out? It's not, I don't know if it's that they mentioned his name directly or what's going on here, but that's what made him angry. So then the next deck is the Places Oracle. This fire connection is just ridiculous in these readings. So we've got scorching land, blazing sun, arid deserts, searing heat, parched earth. Again, reference to a fire. I mean, surely not. Every time I get a fire card, it can't be everyone setting fires everywhere. Surely. And then we've got lighthouse. Guiding light, symbol of hope, watchful, sentinel. So the lighthouse represents a warning kind of thing. So it's a warning system, which is what I'm getting from this. But also, very interestingly, if any of you have seen any of the content where seems to be what looks like some sort of signalling system going on in I don't know what properties they are, but lights going on and off, which is meant to be a signal to, you know, to others, as a sense of either starting something or I don't know. But again, that's giving me the same thing about the lighthouse and the lights as a signal. Was he one of the ones that was signalling? Was he in charge of a signal of some kind? The scorching land. There was definitely something here about a fire being lit as a distraction. There's also obviously the fire that happened at Coeur d'Alene, which is another reference to fire. I don't know what connection he might have to that, but I cannot rule it out. So let's do the tarot. This is a deck I've had for a long, long time, this tarot deck, and I never use it because back when I got it and I was still learning, and it was one of those decks where you have to be, you know, quite advanced to sort of be able to understand it, because it's not all the cards are labelled the traditional. But this is the Urban Tarot, okay. The imagery on this is really nice. I like it. It's a modern take on a tarot deck. So, stop and reflect. Clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. And the 9 of, you will understand what I mean in a second when I show you these cards, because I don't know if this is an actual, let's see. It's 9 of Swords, no. Sorry guys, I had to look this up because if you can see there, it's a number 9. It's got the tag Fortitude. And I was looking at the imagery trying to work out, is this the 9 of Wands? Is it the 9 of Swords? Is it 9 in the Major Arcana? And I don't know if it's just meant to be in its own right. When I look it up, it just says this is like strength, but strength can only be number 8 or number 11. So it's a little bit confusing, but I am just going to read it for what it is, which is Fortitude, which is about, as far as the meaning's concerned, it's about strength. That's what the person that designed the deck wants it to be about. So he was in a position of strength. That's what this feels like, that he had to stop and pause and reflect and think, you know, maybe because of everything I've seen previously where things didn't go to plan, he's then had to think on his feet. The 8 of Pentacles is a card of determination and focus and being dedicated to a cause of some kind. So let's get the next card, which is walking unscathed. Can't even read what that says. It's no wonder I haven't used this deck, guys. Okay, so we've got the page of, I think this is the Page of Pentacles. Reversed. To show you the card. Like, it's so difficult to understand. I can't even read what that says. It says at the top, the Page of what? It doesn't even look like a word. But if any of you can translate that, please tell me. Because it says day trader, I'm just thinking this must be Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles reversed. Walking unscathed. So that means someone didn't. That means he got away unhurt at the same time as someone not getting away unhurt. Was he with someone, or was it just someone else? Then we've got the Five of Swords. Which is conflict. So there was some kind of conflict that happened where someone got hurt, but he got away unscathed. Roundabout, unless it was an actual conflict between him and someone else, but I don't think it was. So roundabout is coming in with the Ace of Cups, which is something to do with the connection. And the Moon. I don't know who it is, but he cared about someone. There's someone in this situation that he did care about, does care about. I'm assuming it's someone that's still alive. I don't know why I keep getting Dylan, but it may not be her. Happening now. Clarified by so I think this is, so that doesn't make sense either. Look at this. I mean, it's got luxury on it. I'm just going to go with the fit as if it's an oracle card, guys, because it's just going to be too confusing. So this is the luxury card, but it also makes me feel like laziness. It does feel, actually, it's a glass, isn't it? So it probably is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups in reverse. Coming in with happening now. It's almost like a wake-up moment. It's like... What else have we got? We've also got the Page of Swords reversed. It's interesting because both cards are feeling like almost being resigned to thinking this is never going to happen. It's all just been overhyped. You know, it's like he's been told something's going down. He's needed to do something, but he's just like not really fully believing it, and then it's happening. It feels like that. And then it's time. And it's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Clarified by the Hierophant reversed. And again, I always use this card for, you know, people like law enforcement. It's like we're clear to go. Law enforcement aren't around. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. Something missing here. I don't know what. It's like someone was missing in the chain, and that might be why it went wrong. Then we've got the Fraud card, clarified by the Star reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. Someone was manipulated or lied to, or I don't know if it was him. That might be why he had to stop and reflect and think, because he realised he was maybe getting drawn into a trap of some kind. So he had to make a sudden change, is what I'm getting. Then we've got memories. Six of Cups, which is about memories as well. This could also be the Lovers card when I look at it, because it's a six. So it could be the Lovers from the Major Arcana, but could also be the Six of Cups, because there are 6 cups there. We've also got the World reversed. There's something here about someone. I don't know what the connection is, but there's someone here that he has such strong feelings and memories for, someone he cared about deeply, that's no longer around, because the World in reverse is like they're no longer in this world. I mean, unless it is someone, one of the 4, but I'd be really surprised. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it is. Someone else. Is it someone else that passed as a result of that night? Or is it someone else that passed as a result of something else which is to do with those 4 families. So fired up, clarified by defeat, which is the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords, which means the other one's not the 5 of Swords. The other one must have been the 5 of Wands, but it's fine. And then we've got Strength. So something triggered him. Something triggered him. The fired up, he was angry, he was enraged, he was... What was it that made him so angry? It's the Strength card, guys. Then we have Prosperity. Clarified by the 2 of Swords, or is that Wands? I can never tell the difference, guys. I think this is Wands. 2 of Wands reversed. Bad idea. Bad idea. And the Sun. Someone's definitely profited from this and gone and just had the best time. You know, not literally. I mean, it's like they've made their life better through someone else's misery, and that's what he's fuming about. Speak out. Who spoke out? It's the 4 of Swords reversed. There's no forgiveness here. It's like, I don't care what your excuse is, I don't care what you've got to say, there is just no going back. It's like there's real hatred here for someone, and there's no chance of any reconciliation ever because of what they did. 2 of Swords. Whatever this is about, it's not over. It feels like this situation is something that developed after the 13th of November, not before, which is weird. I don't know why I feel that, I just do. Did he know Caden Young? Was he the person that passed that he's angry about? I don't know, guys. Caregiver. What is this caregiver about? Clarified by the Devil reversed. Maybe there was someone that he cared about. I don't know. It's someone that only knew his softer side. That's what it feels like. The Chariot. I don't understand what this is about, but the Lighthouse. I said this is something to do with the signalling situation that seems to have been going on that night. It could also be that it could be representing a safe place. It's clarified by the Seven of Wands reversed. And that is the opposite. It's a lack of safety. The Seven of Wands reversed is being vulnerable. And then this last card, which is Scorching Lands, Blazing Sun. What is this about, please? Clarified by the Magician reversed. So show you the upright version. This feels like something going on where he was betrayed, where Jonah was betrayed by someone who manipulated a situation. What is the fire reference? I don't know. It's not an easy, this one's far from easy, this reading. It's not clear. It's not at all clear. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions with this new deck. First one I want to ask is, did Jonah know Caden Young? Yes. It says neatly tied up, secured, trustworthy connection. So that fire card is something to do with that night, the Coeur d'Alene shootings. What else can we ask? Did Jonah Chapin actively help unalive Ethan, Xana, Maddie or Kaylee? It says yes. Reach for high goals, success is near. High goals. I said help unalive, maybe I should rephrase it. Did Jonah Chapin think. Can't think of the right question. So I've been told to ask, did Jonah Chapin use a firearm on the 13th of November 2022 at 1122 King Road? No. Comes back to bite you. Bitter taste goes sour. Did Jonah Chapin use a weapon on Ethan, Xana, Maddie or Kaylee on the 13th of November 2022 at 1122 King Road or at another property? Yes. Spiralling up, rising tide, coming out of your shell. So this feels like it's something that escalated. Instead of it being a planned, like this is what you've got to do, it's like something got out of hand. So let's see. Did Jonah Chapin end up fighting with one of the 4 victims that night? Or let's try that night first. No. Not able to proceed, closed to negotiation. Did Jonah Chapin have a fight with any of the 4 victims before the 13th of November 2022? Yes. Budding star, first blush bursting out on the scene. So he had beef with one of them, or maybe more than one of them. I do want to know, does Jonah Chapin know Dylan Mortensen? Yes. Unlock the potential, keys are available. What keys is she giving him? Does Jonah Chapin know Bethany? Oh, why have I forgotten her surname? Funk. Yes. Oh. Says yes, getting satisfaction, good times and happy ending. Maybe he knew Bethany too well. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. Though I could carry on, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. And it's interesting. It's a complex one. It's one of those ones I'd like to do again. And I might well do that. I might read him again because it's not abundantly clear what's going on here. I don't know. I don't know where he fits in or how he fits in or what on earth's going on here, but there's something very complicated about this. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with the reading and thank you as always. If you are interested in booking a private reading, the link for private readings is in the description. The link to join as a member is in the description, and the link to watch the show tomorrow night, Tommy Jude, Once Upon a Crime Time, is also in the description. You can also email me, revelationtaroTgb@gmail.com. Please bear with me as I try and respond to emails. But thank you, all of you. Seriously, thank you for all your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement that I return to you tenfold. See you next time. Enjoy the journey.